Hello, this is Vulturefire. Time to record another something run. Currently debating between being lazy and doing just another quick play run, or if I want to do an actual run. I think I'm going to do another rent sharpening play because I like the rent sharpening deck. I've done it a few times now, and it's a deck that I enjoy playing that I haven't played a ton. So that's what we're going to do. Thinking if there are any cards I want to change, because we did get several new cards in the last patch. So gather equipment is kind of a mixed bag for this deck because on the one hand, it does give you a lot of strikes, but on the other hand, like in theory, your goal is that you are drawing, you're replaying the same, your goal is to boost the strikes, and that doesn't work with that. Blood Visions, though, seems good because it now can draw strikes, which it couldn't before. And then I think we cut, thinking, might be Rupture Strike. I don't know that this deck actually stacks that much powerful. Although, Lightning Blade can also be kind of awkward just because, I think we upgrade it. And we'll cut Rupture Strike for now. So, thinking through. So I don't think this deck wants to pick up additional Sharpening Strikes. I think that the way I've been playing it, the goal is that you are going to run 2 of them, and you're going to just buff. You're going to find like 1 or 2 other key strikes that you're going to buff, and then that's going to be the primary game plan. I think Frost Enchantment is very good. I think... Thinking through if there are any other cards that I want. I think I have Guarded Strike, so yes, I do. I don't think this deck wants Mental Growth. Reckless Training might be okay. I should be able to shred Shades pretty quick, but they are something we have to kill. Should probably just play the list as is, and then so one of the big changes is that we now have there's now a card called Blade Focus, but I'm not totally sold on it here, just because I don't know that I'll be able to reliably play enough whatevers to make it work. The mana in this list does seem a little sketchy. Likewise, the initial draw setup is not great. So the initial plan here is Impro Strike, but I could be persuaded to try something else. Trying to remember what Masterful does. Deal 5 damage to the first enemy for every rank of powerful on you. So that's only 1 hit though. Follow-up may also actually be an okay choice. So Impro Strike, the upside is it starts at a relatively high amount of damage, and you can theoretically machine gun it. The downside to it is it can also be awkward to play sometimes. Another option is Cleaving Strike, which can do AoE hits, or Riposte, which has the benefit of being played for free when you draw it. You know what? I've done the Impro Strike plan. Let's try something slightly different. I know that the deck is named after Impro Strike, but then we can swap that for a Frost Enchantment. And maybe we swap the other Improvise for another Combat Ready. We are pretty light on mana, which can be a problem. Well, we'll figure it out as we go. I can always just do another run if this fails. So we go Ramparts, of course. Sure. We're fighting Maw, which is always kind of a pain. If we go Ether Plains, there are a couple of great strikes here that we would like to see. That's great. That's good. Sure. So we're fighting Endurance, Cruelty, Maw, which could be kind of the worst possible mix for this deck, since we don't have... since the Fortress can cause us problems. But we'll see what we can figure out. He's going to take the mana. I don't want the charge slash because I don't want it clogging out my strike draw. Just take the block. Extra shield gained is nice. And seeing this is great, especially with the reroll token already in hand. That makes the start a lot stronger. We will be bleeding next turn, but... Alright, Frost Enchantment could draw us pocket, whatever. Which is a little unfortunate, but... I mean, this would have been an example of a turn where Emperor Strike would do more work for us, but... So we're exactly 3 mechanized platings. That's usually... These are both very good. We're going to take the Armory. I think that's a little better right now. I think we're going to go here because if I can get a sharpened weapons, I'd be pretty happy. Although, this fight does have the risk of being a major pain in the butt. Fortunately, Tough and Weak do a lot to reduce our incoming damage, although having 3 bleed is obviously not great for us. So play this now, we're only going to draw 2. Play that, then... I think this is still what we want to do. So I'm going to go play that. Oh, that one was already weak. That was the worst one to hit. But I am not paying attention, so that's the one I hit. And Sinister Runestone is also a problem. We're going to have a way to get rid of it, and it can fuck up our ability to do what we want. All right. Almost dead. Yeah, deck doesn't start particularly strong. And obviously, like, bleed in particular can be obnoxious. Keen Edge Strike, I think, works the way we want it to with whatever. But I guess we'll find out. I can't pass out. Like, the powerful is nice, but I can't pass up the extra whatever on draw. Just do that for now, I think. All right. That works pretty well. Sand is suboptimal, but may as well do that. Max mana would be a problem, except we just got the kill, and I think I forgot to play bandages. That's obviously what we want. I'm debating cutting the follow-up because we have the Keen Edge, but I think having the zero-cost strike is too valuable to give up. Mana is absolutely starting to become an issue, though. So, the dilemma here is that this fight can kill us, but I want an Enraged Persistence, and 2x Strike is also okay. However, this fight can kill us. Group Focus is mana, but it's not like amazing mana. Rampage is theoretically good, but I don't know that we are going to be able to set it up. I can just go here. Just because it's so much safer. Go and do this. Okay, take some damage here. And we get shocked. Overcharge is going to shock our enemies, which is nice. That works out pretty well. And this should be the fight. Am I bother pulling that? Arms race seems good. Arms race is probably the upgrade here. Alright, summon comes out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be summon. I guess there's no point in playing more cards, because I mostly was playing those things to get bleed kill on the first summon, which we got. play that, but it would not be great for me because it would mean that we're now holding all of our strikes with no way to play them. I'd rather do that. I don't really want to pop this shock here. It's a little unfortunate. So close. If we hadn't gotten bad luck on that randomness, we would have gotten the kill there. But we needed to have either of those two strikes not go at the one that had Frost Rune. But alas, Whetstone can be a jerk. Allowing myself to get structure was absolutely a mistake. It's fine. I like Sanctity, but I think that's better because you can at least get mana potentially. Did any of these give me... I guess that's mana technically. That's... I guess there's mana here. This fight has the potential to be ruinous, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, strike was a great decision. We are now going to be shocked, which is less great, but... Let's go do that. So yeah, this is kind of a weird deck. And it's very different from how I normally play Inna, which is, you know, part of the charm. What is left in the draw pile? Okay, so we want to force a shuffle. And the reason we wanted to force a shuffle there was to reduce the odds of drawing into stones. Right, that 8 plated might be enough to stop us. Or it might not. This is not mana. I do really like me a Tempest Strike. Do you like me Brilliant Idea? That will let me upgrade mana. I mean, that's not the right choice, but I'm taking it. Alright, we can upgrade, no. Honestly, I would really wish these went to 0 cost on upgrade. Does this pick up extra hits? Picks up 1 extra hit. I think we need the Focus Plus. We could go here. I don't think I want a second Keen Edge Strike, so it's basically just like a 25% chance of that, which I don't think is worth it. Again, with his awkward position where it's like, I don't... Cutting that is super bad. I shouldn't have done that. And now, bad things happen. Well, it wasn't the worst sequencing for that because we didn't, you know, get shocked before we got punched for a bunch of damage, but... Yeah. Wasted the shock to use it there, I think. Did we just block a none turn? We just freeze out a none turn. I think we just froze out a none turn. If I do this, we just pop a Purity, which is not amazing, but yeah, a decent chance we end up dying to Curse here. So that's going to freeze us. We'll do a bit of damage first, though. Yeah, that curse hurts. Okay. So we are the rare deck that actually I think wants Turbulent Focus. Being as hard to shock is pretty good. Upgrading. I feel like I should be upgrading my strikes. Okay, we can get a 100 bites here, which would be great. Kind of what I was looking for. Power bite and upgrade, follow-up strike. So we start here. Blade Rage is, I guess, okay. Oh, but if we go this way, we can get Elemental Strike. But is Elemental Strike better than 100 bites at this point? I'm not sure it is, because we already have Elemental Prowess. Let's take another arms race. Forced into another fight with one of these. Want to play out cards while we have bleed out. I think Hunt is probably the better one there, although not necessarily. This could be useful. We are having a little bit of problems with mana, and that might help shore that up. Realizing this fight could be very problematic for us. Well, I'm sure I'll figure something out. Oh. Realizing way too late in the process that applying bleed to a poison organ is maybe not the best idea. Yeah, just come with a cleanse. Ta-da. I would like that, but I want 100 bites, because that's going to be a replacement win condition. It's going to replace the follow-up strike. Although, it'll be a moment before we get there. I do play this twice. Not as much damage as I would like, but... And this is the turn that really is a problem. I mean, both parts of that were a problem. What it's doing and our hand. And now we take damage. Ouch. Oh, he doesn't apply bleed because... Well, that's one down at least. So I'm going to just die right here, which, admittedly, not a guarantee that we won't. There we go. Take the mana. This actually seems potentially useful. Upgrade 100 bytes. Remove follow-up. Thank you here just because it'll be a bit easier and I do not need to deal with another nightmare fight right now. Thank you. Oh, I'm a big dumb for playing that in the wrong order. Don't love all that fortress. And this will do all of that. Do that just for the healing. And plan to try and get the kill the next turn. Oh, whoops. I mixed up what I was doing. Fortunately, it looks like I'm going to be able to avoid getting punished for my misplays. This will let us get rid of idle stones, which I think is going to matter. Because cruelty stones are really painful. I have no clue how we're going to beat that. I think the answer is we don't, we die. Because I don't think the engine that we have put together is efficient enough. It's not lethal. Going back and forth on the, whatchamacallit. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Missed out on healing there. May need that. This is also very good, but I think we need the guarded strike. Might replace the keen edge, honestly. I don't know, keen edge can do so much damage, but again, like our mana engine just doesn't support it, I think. So let's do that. Mana? Should have been more specific. If I play this, we explode? Or no, we shock, I think. Which would be bad. So let's not. Not a fan of that either. Oh, I messed up because I forgot about that one thing. So if we get an arcane detonation first, we're golden. But I don't think that's going to happen. We have to get a crit here? Yeah, okay. But we will get a shock. And now we take a bunch of damage in return. And we got to go for it. We're already shocked. Alright, so we should be able to get a freeze this turn, which is something. So we have to try and find a kill this turn, or we die. Oh, no pressure. Got him. Okay. Never did inhabit. That seems fine. We need the mana. That seems bad. This seems better than that. We're going to upgrade that, I think. So I do want to keep it. Alright, well, we have to keep Keen Edge Strike after that performance. I'm so ambivalent about Turbulent Focus. Okay, can we get some good? Absolutely no protectors. Well, that's unfortunate. But we could get an Ossifying Strike, which would be pretty good. Get more health. It's like we'll get hands where... Oh, that was dumb sequencing. Like the Turbulent Strike is bad, but then we get a hand like that where it's, you know, pretty okay. It's like it doesn't really have a downside, it just gives us a bunch of mana to fund our nonsense. Oh, I should have... Oh. Guess that will at least get us the shuffle mana. We don't quite get a kill here, but we get close. So we're going to play like that. I don't know if Brilliant Idea is actually that good. That should probably be the cut. I'm probably not going to cut it, but it probably should be what I cut. Not what I was looking for. Pretty sure that's going to be lethal. Or if not, I guess relatively close. There we go. And then that will freeze, which will ensure that we don't have to deal with a frenzy turn here. Well, there goes your other frenzy turn. And right, Primal Pearl actually was doing great work for us there. think we just take... Let's actually reroll here. To take the Battle Glory, do I reroll? I can take the Battle Glory. I think he can do enough for us. We cannot have our Cursed Apple. What I meant to do, I meant to play that. Keener Strike putting in work. Pop. And pop. This just doesn't give us enough mana until upgraded. But I will take a turned gunk. Because it can get rid of some stuff that we want to make go away. For example. Also gives us stuff, which is nice. How many more strikes are in the draw pile? There are 3, yeah, because it's... Took me a moment to think, but... And so we should let them get a turn. They haven't earned it. This is unfortunate. This means that we have to let them get a turn. Because if we play cards, we explode. And we do not want to explode. Gonna do that for the tough. Yeah, if we play another card, we take 20 damage. And we lose both our ranks of whatever. Of tough. Of course, we could still end up getting tagged by Cruelty here, which would be unfortunate. But we didn't. Make that go away. Make that go away. Give me a second. All right. Essence Step is pretty okay. I'll take it. What are we at on stasis cards? Is it that the only one we have? Yeah. Okay. Well, Hungering Focus would be good. And we can force it, so we're going to. I have not done a great job of using Spyglass here. I don't know if I've even used it once. Making decisions is difficult. as I've said. Gonna do that so we can get out weak on both, because we are going to end up tripping Opportunist, and I would like to avoid taking any more damage than I have to, because we have to take quite a bit. Right. Happy to see this, because that'll ensure that we can freeze. Is that lethal? Yes. That's probably okay, but I think that's more important. This is plus strike damage. It's the first plus strike damage thing we've seen, so we'll take it. All right. Alright, looks like we are not going to be able to find a way to prevent the spawn from happening, which is unfortunate. Is where not having Tempest Strike does hurt a little bit. We managed to roll basically the worst two possible frost enchantments there. It's awkward. Could we end up freezing ourselves here? Oh, that works. He's only going to do 6, which is not enough to justify it, I think. Also, I should check the ordering on this. Yeah, so because we froze on the damage, we didn't actually even get the buff there. Frost Barrier is a pretty big problem for us. And so is the Fortress, honestly. Especially in combination with the Purity. Yeah, I think Brilliant Idea should go. Either that, or actually we should probably cut the Dispel Cleanse mana. Because I think we're doing okay on mana, and okay. Got a little greedy there. Just trying to get more healing out. That plated may actually be a problem because that plated force may actually prevent us from getting any damage out. There we go. No. Strike Vigor's okay. I'll take it. That's very risky, but we're doing it. We don't have that much actual shield gain anyway, so definitely not cutting these since we aren't hitting them that much, but Brilliant Idea is the one of that card that I think I have been least impressed with in the last several fights. I say realizing now that I had said I was going to cut that other thing. We're going to upgrade that, although I still just am not a fan of Sharpening Strike Plus. It's going to be one of those final fights where we're just kind of scrapping our way through it. What is our crit chance? It's just 20%, but we do have the ability to get critical. I don't really have enough disruption here. I still don't know exactly what disruption is, and I don't want to risk doing that fight until it's a restart, so. Alright, and we're not going to do CPU. Oh, whoops, we have to go the other, right. My brain dorped for a second there. That's fine, we can get out a ossifying, which seems pretty okay. I had a moment of, because with Night Stalker, you go to the right path and then you leave to avoid having to do anything. And with CPU, you go the wrong direction. And my brain got mixed up about which one was which. All right, let's copy that. Yeah, that we are prone to having these awkward turns because of how things shake out. Because we need we really would have liked to have had another armory that would have done a lot to have fixed our problem. For reasons I'm too lazy to explain right now. See what that does. So if we kill this, then we have to deal with the summon right now, which I do not want to do. So instead, on the other hand, no, because it'll only give us one set of shield. It's not worth it. I was a bit worried about that. Unfortunately, we now take a bunch of damage because we drew a really bad hand, which was kind of what I was talking about, where it's like we can end up with these really awkward positions due to just how the hand can shake out. Specifically, because we don't have ways to force a reshuffle, and aside from the armory, once we get put into a bad position, we are just kind of hosed. Fortunately, we found another armory, which is better than getting the whatever, I think. That's would have been useful early in the run, but it is useless now. I mean, emergency mana supplies are always good, and I think that we don't need that now. Do that. Because we can just use that. And there goes the fortress. Pitch, pitch. Pitch. And then Sinister Runestones, which I don't love. I think I'm going to go ahead and copy that so we can ensure that we get, so that when we draw the other runestone, we can be sure we can play it. Don't really want to play that. Unfortunately, those are Shadow Rays and not Shadow Strikes. Rip. So much for my plan. Let me just do that. I have plenty of shields, so yeah, we're good to go. All right, just setting up recording so that I can share footage to the Discord with. So yeah, that is a deck. It's definitely a weird deck. I don't think it's actually necessarily that good. I don't think it would do well in depth 4, although I have not tried yet. It can be pretty reliant on finding this elemental prowess. As you saw, it can fare very poorly against barriers, and it absolutely needs... I enjoy it because it's weird, it's unique. It is an interesting mix of kind of aggression and inna. So, yeah. But that is going to be it for this run. I will see you next time. Until then, doodles.